Yo, it's your boy CBD the General, and it's gonna be a movie in Montego Bay, August 25th. Come check us live with the legend, CT Man, them Hype City, let we go.
Yeah, man, you heard that. Book your trip now for the hottest event in Jamaica, August 25th through the 29th. Located at the beautiful Royalton White Sands and the Royalton Blue Waters Resorts, the hottest party on the island. 2 resorts, 1 party. So you can stay at one and party at the other for 4 nights and 5 days. All meals and drinks are included within the resort with 11 restaurants and 6 bars. Here, you heard me, 6 bars. EM Travels are kicking things off with the Welcome to Jam Rock Party, then the Montego Madness official concert featuring General CBD.
There we go. Hey.
Yo.
You can't play with my yo.
And Big Daddy Kane. Games and tournaments with cash prizes. Comedian Derry Dan will keep the laughs coming for you. And they have so much more. Book your trip now by visiting emtravels.net.
What's up? It's your boy CeeLo and Asiatic Big Daddy Kane. Meet us in Montego Bay, August 25th to 29th. Montego Madness, baby. Party with CeeLo. EM Travels. Let's get it.
No, don't meet us there. Meet us there.
Holla at your boy.
What up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast, episode 217.
Not sure, huh?
Yeah, 217. Had to make sure. I, of course, am your host, Wade Aloysius Blogs, a.k.a. WordsWithWade, Smiley Johnson, the Honorable Brother Sekou, Ike's son, Young Aloysius, Young Aloe for the ladies, Young Aloe for the ladies. What else? Worldwide Wade. What else? That's it. AKA the
Wait for it.
Wade Blogs. Joining me.
This man is spraying his throat. He's fucking checking the temperature in the air and the dust particles. Fuck out of here.
Yo, when we do this live, it's gonna be hilarious. I want to see if the audience gonna be quiet.
They're gonna think something's wrong. They're gonna think something's wrong.
They're like, "What's wrong with this mic?" If y'all listen
They
to
gonna
the show,
see
I know what it
they're
is.
Quiet all of a sudden.
They're gonna see all the antics. They're gonna see me doing all types of stuff. Joining me as always, we have the illustrious Nissa Moore, aka Scandala Davis. Scan is here, y'all.
Hey, y'all. I'm here.
And of course, straight out of the dungeons of rap, well, fake niggas don't make it back.
Never.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that, because I'm looking for the applause and I can't find it.
You've been using the sound effects this whole time, and that
I couldn't find it. They moved it or something. I was upset. I don't know. Anyway, G's here, y'all.
Cheer.
So, applause. So, hey, Uncut Nation, a lot has happened, man. A lot has happened since our last show. So you want to kind of run through some things. Apparently, major news in the last few days. We definitely want to cover that. So without further ado, let's get into what we like to call the rundown. So normally we do these type of things at the end of the show, but I wanted to start it off at the beginning because it was a significant loss. I feel like it was significant and it needs to be addressed as such. Easter Sunday, which was the last week, hip hop lost a pioneer, an actual child of hip hop, like was a graffiti artist at one point, to a DJ, to a mixtape DJ to a radio station DJ. I'm talking about K Slay. For those who don't know, DJ K Slay passed away of COVID, complications of COVID. He was 55 years old. Um, I don't have any stories about how I met K Slay or how I know K Slay. Nah, I think I've talked to K Slay once in my entire life. That was because I think I stole one of his models in one of his magazines. He ran Straight Stunting magazine. For those who don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I
Yeah,
remember.
and when I was doing my whole thing with models, I took somebody sent me some pictures and I posted them and they were his. So that's the only time I had a conversation with him, and that was like 10, 12 years ago. So yeah, I mean, but like my first memories of, I don't want to say a mixtape because my first mixtape I remember was like Clue. You know what I mean?
Mine
My
too.
first mixtapes were like Clue mixtapes. But like when I heard K Slay, it was like New York to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It felt like New York.
his joints didn't. By the time I was hearing them, they didn't sound like mixtapes like I was used to hearing. They sounded like albums, like
Yeah.
straight up compilation album. It
Yeah.
wasn't. I didn't hear a bunch of like low quality or a bunch of mixing and talking over it and all. And he was always breaking some exclusive shit too. Like it's shit that I've heard on K Slay's tapes that I still to this day have not heard on anything else.
And you always put Papoose on anything. So I
Of
remember.
course,
I think that's the first time I even heard Papoose on a K Slay mixtape. I'm pretty sure.
Alphabetical Slaughter.
Probably. Most of
No,
my,
that
I'm
was
not
the
gonna say
first
my.
time. That was the first time I ever heard Pat Brown. It was
Oh,
Alphabetical. That
I
shit
would
was
say
lit.
most of my favorite and the type of rap I like. Y'all know. Y'all listen to this show. Y'all know the type of rap I like. A lot of it came off of K Slay mixtapes. A lot of shoot him in the face, shoot him in the head, shoot him in the mouth, and shoot him again. You know that's
Shoot him in the head. God dang, Wade.
It just made sense. It just made sense.
Shoot 'em
it
up,
all
bang, bang,
clicks,
pow,
right? You
pow
like,
music.
Nah,
you
That's
like,
what I
yeah,
call
that's
it.
right.
Shoot 'em up, bang, bang, pow, pow music.
I
nah.
love it. I love it.
Allah. Arm, leg, arm, head.
You just.
No, I'm talking about as far as your practice.
Yeah,
I've heard the acronym before, but I never put two and two together with you.
Oh, you never.
Until this very moment.
To this very moment. Like
That's-
I've heard
that's-
I think it was Styles P who I heard the acronym from, the arm,
Yeah,
leg,
it's
head.
because SP is too.
Yeah. So
That's hilarious. You know you for almost 20 years. You just put that together.
yeah, it just I don't know why it just dawned on me just now. It was just like, shoot him. Maybe it was just the way you said shoot him in the head, shoot him in the mouth.
Probably at the end with the time of year, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Makes sense. But yeah, shout out to K Slay, man. Shout out to his family. Shout out to everybody he's affected. It's a real loss in hip hop. And then of course it's COVID again, so it's just a really sad thing. He was 55. That's not old. You know what I mean?
At all.
At all.
And it's just sad to see him go. He left behind a family, of course. And he had so much left to do. I feel like, you know what I mean, it was just more. Like he wasn't he was active. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was about to say he had just put out a project.
Right. I guess that's the hard part with stuff like this, because if the artist, like, when dealing with mainstream, and not to minimize anybody passing or anything, but dealing with mainstream, when you have an artist that you haven't heard from a while and you hear like, oh, they passed away, it's kind of easier to take. But somebody you just heard from like yesterday, and then the next day, like, oh, he's gone. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, good grief. Legendary, man. He's a legend. I know the hip hop community, especially that part, like, I don't want to say underground because it's not really underground. It's New York street rap. You know what I mean? That community is just
it's a different
apart, man.
generation.
Yeah.
That's like you said. That's one of the pioneers. That's like He's like a cornerstone.
Yeah, and he grew up in hip hop. Like he started out as a graffiti artist. Like he grew up in hip hop.
Yeah,
So, hey man, rest in peace to K Slay, man. Definitely a legend. Smack your favorite DJ. I remember he used to say that all the time. It's my guy, K Slay. Yeah, Drama King. Hey man. Rest in peace, K Slay, man. Condolences to his family. I think Papoose made an announcement. The funeral was like this weekend. So if you're in the New York area, definitely go pay your respects to K Slay, man.
I thought they had already laid him to rest.
No, I think you know what?
Because I had a clip where they had him maybe it was just like a processional joint. They had him riding and they had his casket in the
Oh no, you're right.
I'm
looking at it right now. They said it was today. Yeah, today. It was today, the 26th.
Okay, so then what I saw, because I think I sent the clip like yesterday or day before that. So that must have been like him just riding, them taking him on a trip through New York.
Like they do. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm looking at it. It said it happened today, the 26th, at the Apollo Theater.
Which makes sense because it's typically a week after the fact.
Yeah. So yeah, rest in peace, K Slay, man. Definitely made an impact on hip hop, on not just New York hip hop. I know I keep saying he's New York's DJ, but just hip hop in general, man. That genre of hip hop, that street, that's definitely K Slay. So rest in peace to the Drama King. Now, with the most awkward segue of the day, let's talk about drama. So, in a move, I want to say first off, I don't agree with this move. I'm going to put that out there right now. I don't agree with this. Don't agree with this at all. Megan had an interview with Gayle King where she talked about her and Tory and the shooting and everything that happened. Now, the question is several questions I want to know before I start playing these clips for y'all. Why did she do it now?
That's a question I have as well.
It makes it look, because remember, Tory just got a notice where he can't talk about it no more. So now, why would you do this interview? Because you know he can't rebuttal you.
Yeah, I mean, but through the whole ordeal, anytime Tory says something, they shut him up some kind of way.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like the only thing that they really couldn't take was him putting out a project. And even like when that came out, like some streaming platforms wouldn't have it up there. That was the most that they could do. But like anytime he like put up like a video or tweeted something about it, or like he always got hit with a fine or locked up or he got taken down or whatever. Like he hasn't been able to really like tell his side of things for real outside of putting the tape out.
Yeah. But honestly, we haven't heard a lot from Meg either, besides she went live that one time and said it flat out, hey, Tory shot me. This nigga shot me.
Right.
Yeah, but she was pissed off when she did that too.
Yeah, that's true too.
Now in the Gayle joint, she all teary-eyed.
But of course, that's the Oprah effect. You know, you come on Oprah, Gayle is Oprah's best friend.
That's the Oprah effect.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You go up there, you bust a few tears, you know what I mean? Show how sincere you are. Let's play some of these clips here.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Gotta say the allegedly now. Gotta say the allegedly.
Please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you offering me money right now? Help me. Like, and if you sorry, just
Apologies.
Like somebody had already called the police, and it was like so many of them. It was helicopters. I was like, oh my God, we all about to die. Like,
and what is he?
We're not dating. We were really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day. And his mom passed too. So when I felt like we were bonding over that. And
did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan? Did you have a sexual relationship with Tory?
Yes.
That's
don't
question.
lie.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
Tory led people to believe that it was.
Here's my thing. Okay, with that clip, that pause, her dramatic pause right there.
The pause and the look down, and there was a slight smirk on her face too.
Lie.
Agreed.
Lie.
Yeah.
You paused.
Listen.
You lie. You understood the question the first time she asked you. You lie.
Yeah.
Don't lie. Admit you had sex with a troll. It's all right. You did it.
Hey, it happens. It happens, right?
You knew
we
what
all
you
have
were doing.
somebody
You knew what you
that
did.
you know what I mean, want to take back.
It's in the shadows.
She understood the assignment.
We all have someone we want to take back at some point. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I wish I wouldn't have did that, but you did it. It's done. No point in lying about it now. Because look at it. Go back to it. Let's go back.
That it was that you two were dating. What was the nature?
We were not dating. We were really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day. And his mom passed too. So when I felt like we were bonding over that. And
did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you
like,
Megan?
Sure.
Did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect.
Baby, that was horrible. But, and you know, when I saw that, I was like, something's missing. Because before, and look, I go on record, I've said it several times. If he did this, throw him under the jail. Right. No love. I'm not one of those people that's going to be like, oh, well, it looks different now. Nah, I stick to what I said. You know what I'm saying? If he did this, throw him under the jail. But that gave me some doubt. Like, why would you lie, Meg? You're lying. We all know you're lying.
Like, initially, I remember it was being reported that the whole situation popped off because he was knocking down both of them.
Right. He was knocking down Meg and her best friend, Kelsey. And all three of them were in the car together. And I guess it got out.
Remember we said we had to wait for this shit to continuously unfold?
Yes.
Because we had so many views on how this went, right? Yeah. And every time something else came out, what did we say? And what did I finally say? I said, I'm just going to shut the fuck up and wait for it to unfold. Well, and I'm going to tell you right now, unless this man comes out and says, I never had anything to do sexually with that woman. And then says, I shot that bitch.
But see, to that,
I'm saying this right now. Listen. Sometimes it's okay to just shut the fuck up.
1,000%.
You should have just shut the fuck up. There was no reason for you to go talk to Gayle about anything. Nope. Like, why? For what?
Oh,
what questions did you need to answer? Who did you need? No, stop. Who did you feel like? No, it's a legitimate question, right? Anytime something happens with a celebrity, most of the time it's someone or agents or people are telling you need to get in front of this. You need to be more the forefront. You need to be more open to this way, blah, 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 right?
Right.
So now we're at this point where I feel like either somebody has said this to her or she feels like she needs to defend herself.
Which I don't know why.
You see what I'm saying? So now you put yourself Now you put yourself.
Earlier, this was something she should have did earlier, like at the beginning of all of this. Instead of going live and all of that, just go ahead and have Gayle ask whatever questions, put your narrative out there, and leave the shit be. You've already put your narrative out there, and that's where it is until the trial came. Now you've done something that creates doubt on the narrative.
My point. Correct. Exactly.
Right before the trial.
Exactly.
That was foolish.
We're better off not saying anything.
That was completely
at
foolish.
this point. Because now you have put your foot in your mouth because you lied. You lied. We know you lied. We know
Everybody
you lied.
Everybody knows you lied. And my thing is, she's managed by Roc Nation. She's managed by Hove. I mean, I know Hove's not her manager directly, but it's his company. They're usually a lot better with this. You know what I mean? Like,
not really. I wouldn't say that. They're gonna let her hang herself.
She's really hanging. She's really.
What they got to do with them?
Because that's her management company.
Yeah, they should be like, yo, as your managers, we're telling you not to do this.
Or did they?
That's what I'm saying. I'm wondering who advised this.
Yeah. I want to know who advised the questions that Gayle was about to ask, because bitch, you weren't prepared for her to ask you that. Because if you were and you're lying, you would have answered that straight up. Nah, fuck no. I ain't never had sex with that man. No, you hesitated. Did I have sex with him? Yeah.
Anytime that I've seen a woman's reaction to that question and they weren't having sex with the dude, it was an offended response. Like, why?
What did I just say? What did I just say? How did I just respond?
Yeah, like, why?
How did I just respond? Him? I have sex with him? Fuck no.
Like immediately. She like asked, Gayle had to clarify.
Like, on some, are you out your mind that you asked me that some shit about?
So maybe Gayle needed to be
paused, hesitated, looked down, smirked, then responded. Like she had a memory came back real quick. Like, damn, that nigga did eat the bottom out that joint. Nah, I ain't do nothing with him.
Maybe Gayle wasn't asking the right questions. Cause see, if I was an interviewer, as soon as she hesitated on that, I would have been like, hold on, you know what? Don't answer that. Let me ask you another question. Did y'all have oral sex only with each other, or did y'all have actual physical intercourse with each other at this point?
But see, I feel like Gayle was throwing her a softball. Like, here's easy questions. Meg, just answer the easy question. She won't.
And that's why Gayle laughed and said, "Come on, Megan. Like,
yeah,
ma'am, we know your lyrics. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't do me."
Yeah, because any other reporter would have been like, "You know what we mean." Don't act stupid.
Don't do me, Megan.
That's why
Hillary Clinton. Like, bitch, what?
Soon as she responded with the, what you mean sexually, I was like, oh, here comes the lie.
Oh, you lied. You lied. Right on TV.
Just like Wade said, we know your music. So you mean to tell me you can sit right there and talk about you got this wet ass pussy, but you don't know what the word intimate means?
Correct. You got that wet ass pussy though. Like, your lyrics is just telling it alone. Like, and that's not even me trying to be on some like point out like who you are or what you've done, but at the point where you are in your career, ma'am, come on, you understood the question because you actually repeated it back to her in another way, like it needed to be more specific. So that's why I said, oh, so maybe y'all did kind of a little touchy feely, sucky fucky, all little around a little bit, but y'all didn't do like actual stuff. Megan,
that could be the case.
Sexual, and you would do.
She probably had to clarify. Sexual? You mean sex? Nah. Do you eat your pussy? Did you know what I'm saying? Like, do I need to clarify?
That's still sexual, though. All of that's still sexual. It's still sexual.
See, but here's the thing.
Maybe
the
not for her. Maybe that's not.
Exactly, maybe not for her.
Maybe for her, it's like, oh man, if I didn't give him all the goods, then fuck him. No, we ain't had no sex.
It don't count. Or maybe she's like, it don't count if I ain't come.
He don't count.
It don't count if I ain't come.
It don't count if I ain't
that
come.
body.
You know what I'm saying? Here's the part of the interview. Here's part of the interview that I think that changed something for me. Shout out to Lawyers for Workers on TikTok. Broke this down. I'm gonna play it for y'all really quick. The green part is the most important part, right? Let's see.
The clip from the CBS News interview with Meg Thee Stallion. CBS News reporting that they have obtained text messages showing that the friend who was in the car, Kelsey, That night of the alleged shooting, Kelsey texts Meg's bodyguard and says, "Help, Tory shot Meg." This case from the beginning has always come down to one thing, in my opinion. What will Kelsey testify? What will the bodyguard testify? We have Meg's account. We know that. We have the eyewitness account. Now it's going to come down to what these two other people who were in the car say, and that's going to decide the fate of Tory Lane.
And there are still many people today, Megan, that don't even believe you were shot.
There's a hot gun in the car.
Yeah.
What else? What happened?
In text messages obtained by CBS News, Kelsey Harris, the other woman in the car, texted Megan's security guard saying, "Help, Tory shot Meg."
I really thought that we were all friends.
So, Uncle Aisha, if y'all couldn't hear it, immediately after the incident, Kelsey, who was Meg's friend at the time, texted Meg's security guard, says, "Help, Tory shot Meg." I mean, y'all know how fond I am of saying I went to law school for 1 year.
That's an
That's it.
shut.
That's it. That's the case. Boom. That's it right there. Eyewitness at the scene of the incident corroborates. Yeah, she corroborates with it. That's it.
That's it.
Good night. Case closed. Unless Tory lawyer said, "Hey, you can't prove that's her phone," which that's stupid. That's her phone. You can't prove she texted. I mean, they can fight it, but that's the case right there. That's the entire case.
Yeah, I'm about to say the only thing that they could really fight is that she didn't see Tory actually shoot. She just assumed and typed that. Like she didn't have eyes on Tory pulling the trigger.
I mean, they can try to grill her on the stand. You know what I mean? When they cross-examine her, try to say, "Did you see him pull the trigger? Did you see this?" They can do that. But what it'll come back to is at the time of the incident, her first reaction was to text Meg's bodyguard and clearly say,
"Why?" Clearly, the bodyguard was not doing his job.
Clearly, he wasn't. But she texted the bodyguard like, "Hey, help! Tory shot Meg." Bam.
Bam. That's it.
That's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
So unless she recants and says, "No, that's not what I meant," or whether she says, unless they get her up there and she says, "Well, that's not exactly what I saw," or you know what I mean? If she breaks down what she saw and it doesn't sound close, where it's questionable, then that's one thing. But if it's silent and she says, "No, I saw him take the gun and do this," he's got to be able to. He's got to be able to prove that he did not do that.
Yeah, and the whole time, like the guy on TikTok was saying, the whole time was waiting to see what she was going to say, because apparently her and Meg fell out because, of course, her and Meg were fucking the same guy. Sorry,
allegedly.
Allegedly. But if she says, "Hey, he shot her," it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do in that regard. He's going to do some kind of time. He's getting a charge some kind of way. Like, even if they don't, like, give him the full charge that he's on trial for, he's walking away with someone.
Or take a plea.
His best bet is take a plea. I said that when we first talked about it. Take a plea. Because you got to remember, he's not even an American citizen. He's from Canada. He can get extradited. Kick him out of the country.
Let's send his ass back home.
Exactly. That's the first thing he'll do is say you can't come back to the country no more.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No more American life for you, man. That's
you're finished. You're finished, man.
Suck. Man.
That's to me, that's the case right there. Like you have to
stay
go
away
behind.
from them real bad bitches.
Hey man. You have to go behind a shadow of doubt to get that.
Nice, good old fashioned home lady.
Better get about Canada, get you somebody from Toronto or something, because you finished.
Feel me? Keep going with these stallions. She got this man underneath her foot, literally. That's a bull. I don't know, man.
I was about to say, it's just.
I'm still gonna wait for some more to come out.
It's just nothing makes sense. Absolutely nothing with this.
Honestly, I don't have anything else to say about the shooting anymore. I just know she lied about saying she had sex with him. That's all I know.
Yeah, and I don't know why she would lie. Like,
because she don't want to look.
Maybe
foolish.
she didn't. But she
looked foolish lying.
It don't matter. She's a woman. And there's a lot of women that do not like to admit that they're wrong, do they?
That's true.
She looked foolish. She looked foolish lying. She's put doubt on the entire case just doing that, as far as her credibility and her word of what happened, her account of what happened. Because, like, literally, if the lawyer really wanted to be petty and could prove that they were fucking, that discredits that shines some kind of doubt on her credibility right there.
Exactly.
Like, you lied on national TV over something stupid too.
What else can you lie about?
Exactly. You lied about whether y'all was having sex. Why wouldn't you lie about him shooting you?
That part. And you pride yourself in being an open, free-spirited, sexual, liberated woman. So you should not feel like, in my opinion, you should not feel like you should not be, or you cannot answer that question truthfully. Honestly. Right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. There are some women that say they want things to be private, but unfortunately, honey, you are way past the privacy point of this one. So
exactly,
you decided you were going to sit down and have this conversation with her. And from what my understanding, the whole point of sitting down with Gayle, which is not very easy, is sitting down with Gayle to have an interview is for you to be honest and put the information out there. So that way it can be put in an open form and be spent on however people wanted to perceive at this point. But you turned around and fucked yourself. How did you do that? You and R. Kelly get in front of Gayle and lose your shit.
What I don't understand is that I'm sure Gayle reviewed these questions with her or her management. Like, this is what I'm going to ask.
Somebody did.
That's what I'm saying. Did you not hear me say that? I literally said,
no, you're right.
Like,
yeah,
no, we're agreeing with you. We're agreeing with you.
Who approved this questioning then? Because
the other thing about that, her denying that, to me, is like, it had already been put out there. Like, when the whole incident happened, you never denied it back then.
Yeah. Now, you know what I think? Now that we're talking about it more, you know she's in a relationship now. So maybe she told her dude, like, hey, I ain't never doing this guy. Maybe he was there. And she's like, nah,
it should never be that deep. Honey, you're too far deep inside of a fucking litigation here, okay? So this whole, I can't tell you whether I don't feel comfortable. Bitch, shut up. We at a point where you're way past that.
Yeah,
I don't feel like I'm being rude here when I say this.
No, you're being real.
When you're talking to your friend about something like this, like, come on, honey, like, did you really think about this conversation you was about to have with this woman? And if you did, why did you hesitate on this question? There should have been no reason to do so. Because honestly, it made yourself look guilty. And I hate to say that because we don't want to go off of what you're showing us. We want to go off what you're saying. But there's so many different things being thrown at people at this point. Like, how do you expect people not to be like, wait a minute? You hesitated.
Exactly.
Any person in any real situation, regardless, you're going for a job interview, you're talking to your friends, you're talking to a relative, you for a job. I mean, like for somebody that's supposed to come work for you, you know, a contractor. If you ask somebody a question and they like, and it's a clear question, and they repeat it back to you, you heard me. That means you're thinking about how you want to answer it. That means you're deciding on whether you're going to tell me the truth or not.
Yep.
It's just that simple. Because if you're just going to tell me the truth, you're just going to.
You would have just said it.
And know what's going to happen? Because she did that interview now, Tory's lawyer is going to use that interview as part of his case.
Yep.
He's gonna just like G said.
She was trying to sugarcoat something and turned around and lied instead. That's what's happened there. I don't even think she planned to lie about it. I don't think it was like, I'm gonna lie. I think it was more like, I don't really want to say that that's what I did. But no, that's not what I did. When in reality, you did have some type of intimate relationship with him. You just clearly said you hung out every day. Y'all shared some type of family crisis. Like, you lost your mom. He lost his mom. Like, you broke all these things down. And most of the time, that's when people bond, is through something that they both can relate with, right?
Right, which is what she was saying.
Okay.
It seemed like she was trying to keep the focus on that, as far as shining a light on, like, this was an innocent interaction between us and it went completely left. Like, she's still trying to portray herself in a certain light in that good girl role, and her saying that she fucked him was just like, can spin that narrative into something else. It's just like, yo, just admit the fucking truth.
Just admit that that's what happened. And even then, if it did take place, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, honey. Right. You're an adult. That's what you say. Yes, we were both adults. We shared something that was very sincere to both of us. And that's how we bonded. Unfortunately, things took a turn and I don't know what went wrong. Bitch, it didn't even happen to me and I just gave you the lines.
CD culture. Rock Nation, get scared on the phone.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is
how you prep for the interview.
That's how you prep. It's because it's not that you're lying, you're being truthful, but that's exactly what happened. You are an adult, bitch. It's okay. Stop trying to give something that we already know is not there. It's okay.
Exactly. And
honey,
nobody's
you're
judging
still
you.
a good girl. It doesn't make you less than a good girl because you decided to have sex with somebody you probably typically wouldn't. Bitch, you ain't the only one it's happened to. We all
got bodies.
We all had to jump on the lily pad and get with an ugly one to figure out what the fuck we need to do with a nice one. Get out of here. You're young.
It happens to everybody.
You're still learning. Yeah. Bitch, admit that shit.
Yeah.
See, that's how we know the game is fucked up, because they get this celebrity life and it's like they fucking forget what the real world is. Bitch, the real world is the real world. That don't change. How you interact with someone in a relationship and on a personal sense, it's not the same. How you think you got close to your security guard? You had a relationship with him. How do you think that came about? Because he was there when that whole situation popped off with you and the other dude. Who was there for you? Your security guard. Who protected you? Your security guard. So what happened? You became close to him. He was strong. He was protective. I'm going to make sure you're good. Everybody thought that was the type of dude they would see you with. And you're not now. See how I roll that shit out? That's real life shit, honey. It's real life shit. Happens to all of us. Right. Once again, just like for rappers, honey, you need somebody who's by your side who can kind of like coach you through some real life shit. Find you a female who's been in a celebrity, who's been through some real life shit. Maybe Erykah Badu.
Maybe Beyonce. She's Rock Nation now. Somebody can sit her down.
Erykah Badu. I said what I said. Because Beyonce, she is a celebrity too. And yes, she has learned a lot of things and been through a lot of things. And yes, she is someone definitely to aspire to when it comes to the business aspect and how she's built herself from teenager. Got to give it to her.
Beyonce has learned to stay the fuck
out the way
from everybody.
You understand? That's what
Beyonce don't fuck with you.
But don't make it sound like you can take life lessons from her though. Right? Because she's still, how old is now Beyonce?
Beyonce's in her 30s, I think.
Okay. So. Right? We still didn't know shit 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay? Right? And when you get in that type of world, you tend to get disconnected from the real world and real life situations. So your mind gets a little boggled and fucked up about how you should make a decision, what way you should go. And I feel like that's what's happening right now. Megan is trying to balance between celebrity and being this person that she's put on the platform to who she really is. Well, honey, you got to present more of who you are. How much you want to bet she's going to come up with an album that's going to be a little bit more of a...
She don't with an album at all. Because she might be like, yeah, I'm done with this rap.
Nah. What's going to happen is her manager's going to be like, you need to use this moment and make music.
Yeah. See, and I feel, and that's why I feel this interview came out right now anyway. We was talking about it earlier. She just had a single.
She got a single out.
We know.
She already dropped the single.
We know. I'm just saying.
She did. It was the little diss at Coachella. She released the single and then the Gayle interview.
It's a rollout.
Yeah. It's a whole campaign.
And that's what makes it messy. That's what makes it ugly, because you could have been did this. This is 2 years old. You could have been did this. Now you got an album coming out, and now you want to sit down with Gayle? It's messy. It's messy. I don't like it.
Watch, she still go. No, she go still be on top. Watch.
Yeah, I mean,
who else do they have to look up to? Who else do we have in the rap game of females that we say all on the platform of that we say we look up to and like? Come on, she's still gonna be on top of her game.
I mean, I'm about to say, me and Wade's response would probably be different because my first one is Rhapsody.
Rhapsody,
right?
You know, I can't say Jean Grey no more because she don't like me. What up, Jean?
Okay, this generation.
Right. No, I get your point. I mean,
we know what you're talking about.
Right.
Just, our response, we go a little bit deeper, but
this generation.
I mean, Cardi's still around.
That's not to say that none of these female rappers.
Cardi's still
don't
around.
Have the fucking talent. Around. I'm not saying that don't. None of them. All of them are rocking. All of them. I can't fucking do it. All of them are rocking. I'm real about that shit. It's not something that everybody can just go out and do. But at the same time, to question whether she's gonna still be on top on that, oh yeah, she's still gonna stay on top. I'm just being honest because what else?
Yeah.
What we got going on?
I was about to say, even if she got a down period, it is what it is. Like, look how many artists had that period where they, had their little, down period where they weren't really as hot or they was in some controversy. They had to, take a step back, gather themselves, and then, kind of reinvent themselves.
But I will say this, though, right? And this time, though, what I do see that it may not be within the next 5 or 10 years. I hope it is, because it goes on both sides. And a lot of people are starting to see where women are really fucking manipulative just as much as men can be, right? And women can be just as conniving and deceiving. So when you have women that are, say, prime example, Jada Pinkett, who are very manipulative. I'm about to go down the line. I'm about to go down the line, right? So we got Jada Pinkett, that situation, right? We can see how that relationship is really on some dysfunctional, needs to be at home and worked on type shit, right? Then we've got Megan and what's going on with Tory Lanez, right? There's a lot of back and forth. He's saying, no, man, I didn't do that shit. And you know what I mean? And of course, no, if anything, she's the one that's put me in some type of predicament, right? And he could be possibly telling the truth, right? Then you got Johnny Depp coming out in court with his ex-wife on tape, saying how she slapped the shit out of him and you're a pussy and all this other type of shit. And yeah, you would walk away and all this other type of stuff, right? And she was right in the front when they split up, talking about how he was abusive, had pictures and all this type of shit. So what I'm starting to see is that eventually this is going to be a situation where tables are going to really start shifting, because there are going to be another one example before I forget, because my memory is shot. Y'all know I like to smoke weed. But anyway, the young man who was on video getting his ass beat by his girlfriend all the time. It was like he was on TikTok all the time. He had a video and his girlfriend used to beat his tail on video, right? And people were laughing and carrying on. And I was sitting there like, and there was a few people that were like, yo, in all honesty, everybody's laughing at this because why? Like, because it's a female that's doing it to a male? And then he ended up turning around and getting famous because he got out of that situation and everybody supported it because she was an abusive girlfriend. Like, had it on camera, right? So how many more of these incidents are going to keep coming about, right? That let's not act like it's just men that abuse women. There are women that abuse men and will turn around and put tears on like something happened to them that didn't happen to them. So
yeah, like they're the Vic.
You know what I'm saying? And I really, really wish there were not women that were like that, because they are making it really, really hard for those women who do get their ass beat and they do get raped and molested and sexually assaulted. And then when they tell somebody, nobody believes them because of that type of shit.
In all seriousness, as someone who comes from a someone who's in a borderline mentally abusive relationship with a female, I completely understand. And I do think, I'm not going to say the tide is turning, but I do think you're going to see more examples of men in situations like that.
That's what I mean by the shift. Like, you're going to start seeing that more, and
it's more
that's what makes
more
things
prevalent
like this
than people think it
questionable.
is.
That's my point. That's what makes things like this questionable. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't pretend that there aren't women that don't manipulate situations. You know what I mean?
Yes. Oh yeah. Definitely.
To spin it in their favor because they don't want to look like whatever the case may be, or they don't want to admit that, hey, I fucked up. That's not what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a tussle and and a gun went off, or you know what I mean? Or whatever the fucking case may be. But who knows? Maybe Kelsey shot Megan. Who fucking knows? Maybe they were all supposed to go do a threesome or some shit, and then they started beefing in the car, and it just went left. I don't know. Like, this shit.
Maybe Megan was just beating the shit out of Tory, and he shot her to defend himself to get her up off him.
That was the story we heard in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Because Tory's only like 5 foot nothing, right? Meg's 6 foot. Like, that was the story we heard in the beginning. But
she had on heels.
Yeah. But it's coming to a head. Like you said, the trial happens in September. So it's coming. Whatever happens will come out soon. And hopefully we won't have to talk about this for the next 2 years.
I hope we don't have to talk about it ever again. Because at this point, I'm tired of watching them do this
until the book come out. Until the book come out. You know that's the next. You know that's the next step.
Well, good thing I'm never ever too interested to read the book behind these stories, like ever.
The Lifetime special come out.
Mm-hmm. Is the book then Lifetime special?
We talked about this a couple of shows ago, but we now have official confirmation. Pharrell is moving something in the water to DC. It's happening June 17th through the 19th. In Arlington, no, Washington DC.
Washington, yeah.
Me and G was talking about this before the show. Like, the lineup. First off, shout out to Pharrell, and we all understand why he left Virginia Beach. You know, it's one of those things where it's sad, but we get it. You know what I mean?
Oh shit,
we get it. Virginia Beach won't try and play ball. I mean, they killed his cousin.
Right.
What's really crazy about it is if you go to the Something in the Water Twitter page, the post for the announcement, the only thing posted before that is covering his cousin. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they forgot or we just gonna let that slide. Right. It's right there. Like you scroll one post under, the death of his cousin. Like it's right there. They're not playing that game. And I think it speaks to the audacity of Virginia Beach. Like, it's like, oh yeah, we did this. What you gonna do? You gonna leave? You from here? You gonna leave?
Yep.
Yeah. We gonna leave. So, I mean, I'm not gonna go to Something in the Water this year, but the lineup, I mean,
yeah, it's quite a few acts I am not familiar with.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's a DC influence. Maybe this was the lineup he's gonna have down here. I'm not sure. But going through some of the highlights, we'll say, Black's gonna be there. Ashanti and Ja Rule.
My guy Jid.
Jid, Chloe and Haley.
Earth
Denzel
Gang.
Curry. Earth Gang, yeah. Lil Baby and Lil Uzi Vert, Lucky Day. Mariah the scientist, who's a Vibe graduate, because Cam played her 1 week on for the Vibe, so she's there. Moneybag Yo, Push, of course. Push can be there, right?
Yeah.
Ray Shermer, Roddy Rich,
my guy Toby.
You Toby Nagawe, Tyler the Creator, Usher, T.I., Thundercat, Tierra Whack, Snow Allegra. It looks lit. It looks lit. It's just disappointing, you know what I mean? I really would like for it to come back to Virginia, but that's not gonna happen like anytime soon.
Sure ain't.
But tickets go on sale April 30th at 10 a.m. Y'all remember how it was last time? Those tickets sold out in like less than an hour. So make sure you get your tickets as soon as you can. It's just it's sad. It's sad that it's not going to be here anymore, but we get it. We still support P. And hopefully they do something about the person that killed his cousin, because that person's still a police officer. I think that person. Well, let me say allegedly killed his cousin.
Yeah, there we go. Allegedly.
It's still an officer. He still got a badge. Still walks around. It's crazy.
It was interesting. On a creative note, it was interesting how he still worked the title, because how everybody was like, well, if you take it to DC, it ain't no water around. Like, how is it still something in the water? Washington Monument.
Exactly. And then to give it more, put it on Juneteenth weekend.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good. So yeah, man. Hey man, listen, I get it for real. I get it. I'm not even, it's one of those times where I can't even be mad. Like, it's just sad. But hey, some New Orleans tickets are on sale April 30th. Get your tickets at 10 a.m. Go to somethingneworleans.com or wherever else you can get them, and get them as soon as they come out, because they go fast. And maybe one day he'll be back in Virginia Beach. Maybe.
True. Or he might
Speaking of shows,
might do a traveling water thing.
Maybe he'll come back next year, or maybe he'll be somewhere else next year and eventually come back to Virginia. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? Speaking of shows, I just runs up because I thought it was an interesting show. The New York State of Mind tour, Nas and Wu-Tang.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a lit show.
It does. It really does.
Like I want to go see that now. Like a Nas and Wu show. I'm with it. And it's actually coming to Virginia. I think it is. Let's see. Let me pull this up. I had it up earlier. I'm still typing that. Let me see the Mind tour. Any second. Starts October 5th. No, this is something else. Ticketmaster. I think tickets are on sale now.
It wouldn't surprise me.
But it really shows me all these two new tours, because I think Chris Brown about to go on tour too. All these new tours are showing me people don't really care about COVID anymore. We over that now. We off that.
Everybody trying to be back outside.
Basically, looks like we finally 2 years removed from COVID. I think it's finally over.
Nope.
Finally. Knock on wood, don't want to say that. And then next week is 8,000 cases.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, September 14th they'll be in Virginia Beach.
I'm gonna keep doing what got me here.
Yeah, I'm still rocking the mask. September 14th they will be in Virginia Beach. So the tour starts August 30th in St. Louis and ends October 4th in LA. And so far from what I'm seeing, those are the only two acts named. Normally be somebody, opening up or whatever. Just Nas and the Wu.
I was about to say, you keep in mind how deep Wu is.
That's true. That's very true.
Like, they can perform collectively and individually. And some of them got tracks with Nas.
Yeah, that's very true. It looks like a lit event. Like, I'd love to be there. I'd check it out. September 14th, Virginia Beach. Maybe. And like I said, Chris Brown's going on tour too. So it's tour season. I did want to mention this because I cannot have a show and not mention my guy. He's my guy. K. Dot King Kendrick Kung Fu Kenny announced like last week. He's about to drop his 5th album called Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, coming out May 13th. With that title, I have no idea what's going on.
That title combined with the Coachella outfit has me concerned. Maybe concern is not the right word. It has me, I guess, a little anxious or apprehensive.
It's your curiosity.
Yeah, little worry, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I guess it's the best. I'm a little nervous. But in all fairness, it's the same way I felt prior to him dropping any of his projects, because every time he drops a joint, it's just like, what can he do next? He didn't already push the bar. He didn't push the envelope to, way to the left. What can he do? I mean, he has yet to disappoint.
Exactly. And I'm going to tell you what I'm nervous about. Today, as we record, is April the 26th. This album comes out May 13th. We haven't heard nothing from this album. No single, no snippets, no nothing.
Oh, so you think it's not going to drop?
No, I think it'll drop. But the rollout is going to be different because this will be his last album on TDE, because he's going to his own label, PG Lang. But it might, I don't know, Kendrick doesn't have a history of pushing things back. And I think it was Hip Hop by Numbers found an interesting thing about Kendrick. He drops his albums in order and like consecutively months, consecutive days later. Example, the album before last was dropped on March 14th. Last album was dropped April 13th. This album is May 12th. Like, he's doing it every month. He's dropping, like, his releases comes out in like that order. So I think it's going to hit the right order. Is it May 12th? I don't remember. I think it's going to drop out. I think it's going to drop. It's just,
I think it's May 13th is when it's supposed to drop.
May 13th. It's just, I'm curious. We haven't heard anything yet from it, unless you're counting, Baby Kim. We haven't heard from Kendrick in so long. I would like to hear something from him. I mean, of course you get the Baby Kim project, but Baby Kim. And it's funny, and they've done it. We talked about this before. It actually happened. Drake, Cole, and Kendrick are dropping in the same order.
Right.
Drake dropped, Cole dropped. Now it's Kendrick. They're doing this on purpose.
They have to.
You know what I bet? I bet you before the end of the year, Big Sean gonna drop, because he thinks he's in that conversation again. Remember, Sean thinks he's in that conversation.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
You think he's there? So
no.
I bet you think he's gonna drop. I bet you.
No.
Nation, hear me. I bet you Sean's gonna drop an album before the end of the year.
I have not.
You think he's in that conversation?
The funny part is I have forgot that he even did anything with music. So you said that. At no point in my day did my mind say, damn, I wonder what's going on with Big Sean. He ain't dropped shit in a minute. No point in my day. No point this year has that crossed my mind. Ironically, though, this is how I thought about Fab dropping projects. Like, where the fuck is Fab? Like, he ain't dropped shit. Especially when the wheel smack happened. I'm like, yo, where's Fab when you need him?
See, here's the thing though. Fab tried, but social media hit him up about Emily, and it was nothing he could do. Like anytime Fab, if you follow Fab, and I'm a Fab guy, pause. Anytime Fab says anything, the internet twisted to something about him and Emily. And he can't even breathe anymore. Like anytime he tweets, did Emily fight back? Did Emily do this? I'm like, yo, y'all know he ain't hit Emily, right? Y'all know he didn't do that, right? Y'all know that, right? Like, Uncanation, and this is not me taking up for the guy. I just simple logic here. Simple logic. It's the year 2022. You really think if that happened, there'll be no pictures anywhere? When Rihanna went through a situation, there were pictures immediately. Anytime something happens, Jay-Z, hell, we just got a video of the baby when he shot dude in Walmart. You telling me Fab did X, Y, and Z to this woman and no pictures have hit the internet yet? Nah, fam. That ain't happened. We don't believe you need more people.
Nah, fam.
That ain't happened.
That ain't happened. It ain't happened. It's urban myth. It never happened. Sorry. So leave Fab alone. Shout out to Fab. It's my guy. Shout out to Fab.
Yep.
But
Sean, don't do it.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Mark my words. Mark my words. Before the end of this year, Sean gonna drop a project.
No.
You think he's in that conversation?
He needs not. Wherever he's at and whatever he's doing, he can continue doing it in silence. Stay where he's at. He need not do it.
I promise you. I see it already because it's an order. It's an order to them. It's always the same order. Drake, Cole, Kendrick, Sean.
How you feel about Bruno and Wale?
Oh man.
Collectively is how I feel about Sean.
You know what's funny though, and we mentioned this earlier. I forgot to bring it on while we're on the air.
Hold on. I'm gonna take it further. Where you feel about Bruno, Wale, and M collectively?
Well, see, me and Marshall are cool. It's Marshall's fans. I'm talking like I know the dude. You know what's funny though? I said this earlier, and I didn't get to say it on the air. But when we went over to something in the water lineup, there was no Wale. See, Pharrell knows what's happening. Pharrell know he trash. That's why he put him in the lineup. Pharrell knows.
Nah. He had just did Broccoli Fest. He giving him some room to breathe. But also, in all fairness, he says it's Pharrell and friends, people we can't announce.
That's not his friend. What do I do?
How you know? Word. That's what we do.
We don't know him.
Yeah, I tell you.
Let's get ready to get out here. Hey, I would do want to say something before you get into what's streaming. We didn't get to talk about it. Push album just dropped. It's dry. It's dry season or whatever. And for the last 15 years, I forgot what it's called.
Almost dry.
It's almost dry. Boom. So for the last 15 years, I've had one issue with Pusha T. I've had one singular issue with Pusha T his entire career. He doesn't say Virginia enough. He doesn't
say Virginia enough. All over this joint.
The first song is called Brambleton.
My Norfolk shooters.
Like I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. It's like he shut me all up. Like nothing.
He got into the shits.
Yeah,
he got into the shits. You know what the crazy thing is?
What's that?
Based on that title and something he said on the project, I think Push is about to stop rapping.
You know, I haven't listened to the whole project because it's Ramadan. I can't really listen to stuff right there now. But I'm gonna listen to it soon, and we'll talk about it later. but yeah, go ahead. What's streaming for this week?
Let's see. We got Boot 'em Up and Jansport J, Buddha Sport, JD Lynch Mob, JD's Revenge Volume 1, Naps and Dreads, Super Brav, Copyright, The High Exalted 2. Let's see. This I'm scared to even listen to this. Crazy Bone, Crazy Melody, Melodies, Volume 1. Love the Genius, Self-Love, Volume 1 and 2. Mr. Criminal, Cream the Ape, Haji, Everyday People Change into Someone We Never Knew. Just got to bring this up just because I can't believe it's been 30 years. Criss Cross Jumped album. They just dropped the 30th anniversary EP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let's see. Blast Before You Go. Rockness Monster from Helter Skelter Boot Camp Click, if y'all not familiar. Chronicles of the Most High. K the Savior, The Underachievers, song called, project called Pyramids. As me and Wade just mentioned, Pusha T, It's Almost Dry. Recognize Ali, Best of Recognize Ali, Volume 2. Fendi P, Corner Boy versus Fendi. Killer Priest, Horoscope, sorry. Polyester the Saint, In Us We Trust. J Skis and Big Ghost, Authority Check. Boss, Pick Me Up. John Connor, SOS 2. T Grizzly, Half T, Half Beast. Gunplay, All Bullshit Aside. And Young Lean, Stardust.
Okay. That's definitely a couple that I want. I bang with T Grizzly. I like T Grizzly, so I want to check that out definitely. So now it's time for the show that you all want to hear.
It's time for the show that you all want to hear.
It's time for the show. This is the part of the show that everybody come listen to. They listen to us talk about hip hop for 2 hours just to hear the vibe of the week. So scared.
That ride music.
That exactly for the vibe for this week.
So the vibe of the week, and this shit kind of goes hard for me because I just happened to come across this going to an outing a couple weeks ago. And it just kind of a little bump to it. And it's all kind of been listened to all week. And it's D4M Sloan Swag Talk.
I don't know why I thought you was about to say D4L. I was like,
that's what I thought you said when she gave it to me earlier. I was like, what?
Where did you get those from?
I was like, what? But here we go. D4M Sloan Swag Talk.
Facts.
Oh my God, here goes Wild.
Bitch, I'm a golfer, I like the golf shit, when it's all shit to it's all stuff, okay. Then you got dog shit, whip it exhausted, flip it and toss it, right to the bases with it, when we all okay. She said she done with the kid, I can't comprehend that, already you done with your friend that, she bet I been that, if she not, I send that bitch to the street, bet to the who, wait, who you looking for, fuckers, you looking for me, looking for me, looking for me, I'm never looking for peace, I'm looking for beef, dies in the D, whip me the E, whip me the key, flip me the key, whip me the key, dies in the D, dies in the I'm off the gas, amigos, fuck up my new bitch to tear the mosquito, I need a thought, a hoochie, I want your box, your coochie, I ain't gon' lick it and bougie, I do my thing, I get groovy, get a bitch shoulder like Uzi, get a bitch shoulder, in the form, burn out, little bitch, yeah, burn out, fuck first night, she burnt out, so we'll see how it turn out, rub me, love me, hold me, fuck me, suck me slowly, rub me, love me, hold me, fuck me, suck me slowly, touch it, bring it, babe, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it, her true bop, not average, she soft it, then grab it, touch it, bring it, baby, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it, her true bop, not average, her true bop, not average, like that, I do like that, oh, stop, baby, just move right back, right there, roll slow like that, oh, okay, he move like that, he ain't need to do it like that, you ain't know that you can do it like that, what you daddy, you who just cool, what you do, like, oh, stop it, oh, whipping the coke in the pocket, she said she love me, this bitch out of pocket, oh, how she tryna get in my pocket,
I need some money, nigga. The fuck I'ma do with 200?
That ain't 200, that's a dime. You can do a lot with that. You can go shot with that. We'll be a thot with that. Okay, girl is chillin'. Stop, wait for the pill back. And I'm rock hard and coochie. Ooh, with the hoochie, coochie. Like damn, when you move that baby, I'm tryna fucking you knew that baby. Stop, don't do that baby. I'm tryna drill my tool like baby. With the tool like I'm tryna drill my tool like baby. I'm tryna fucking you knew that baby. Tryna fucking you knew that baby. Slime and all, slime and all, slime and all. Big nine involved like that. What you mean, like what you mean, what you mean.
Hey, that was D4M Sloan with Swag Talk.
Swag Talk.
I've heard that
beat
before.
fucking crazy.
And I don't
You
know
said
where I've
what?
heard that before at.
The beat crazy.
Yeah. It's got a nice little club thing going on.
I'm about to say that goddamn 808.
Yeah. I don't know where I've heard that before. I don't know where I've heard it before at though. I've definitely heard that before.
That's a basement party joint. It's one strobe light in the corner, and there's no smoke machine. All the smoking is from everybody getting high and that shit on. That's where you heard that joint at.
Probably.
Yeah, that's where you heard that joint at.
So a few housekeeping notes I want to get out of here before we get out of here. Don't forget, tickets are still on sale for Montego Madness. Remember, we'll be out there August. I gotta pull the dates up because you know how I am. August 25th to the 29th.
29th.
We will be there. We got Kane, Yo-Yo. We got Jamaica Sound. We got Spades Games. We got so many things going on. You don't want to miss it. Go to, again, I gotta pull it up, emtravels.net. Again, emtravels.net. Use the code WordsWithWade, one word. Get $100 off your ticket. Come kick it with us this summer. You don't want to miss it. It's G's birthday. It's the show's birthday. You can't beat that.
Close out the summer. That's how you end the summer.
It's in Jamaica. It's Montego Bay. We got 2 hotels. You don't want to miss this. emtravels.net. Use the code WordsWithWade. Get $100 off. Do remember.
Cool.
Did want to mention this. I saw this Pooh Shiesty. I see a lot of people on the timeline talk about Pooh Shiesty. Not that familiar with him, and he sounds like one of the artists I should be familiar with from what I see. Was sentenced to 63 months in jail for robbery.
You're not missing him.
Yeah, that's bananas. But yeah, shout out to Shiesty. But I think that is everything. Is that everything else? Is that everything? Did we get anything?
Nah.
So, of course, Scan, where can they find more of you at?
They can find me at needsomeore.com. That's NEEDSOMEMOORE.com. You can also find me on IG at Incredibles_edibles_82. We've got some new flavors coming out and some new pastries and cakes and so many new ideas. So follow us. And if you have any orders you'd like to put in, just DM us.
And where can they find more of you at?
See, Twitter, Instagram is the same _G_LI.
Make sure you follow the show, WordsWithWade.com, and Words with Wade on all social media platforms. Like us, follow, subscribe, you know, the usual rules to social media. Let us know you're following us so we can shout you out. Of course, you can follow me on all social media platforms at my name, The Wade Blogs. Remember, THEWADEBLOGS. Of course, you know, I'll never go broke. My name got 2 G's. I'll take that. Never mind. Anyway, be on the next day. Be on the next day. As always.
As always.
I feel like I'm leaving something out. Am I leaving something out?
Mm-mm.
I edited it in. Anyway, you may agree with what we said.
Uh-huh.
You may not agree with what we said.
Okay.
One thing you can agree with.
What's that?
We keep it uncut.
Uncut.
Until next time, catch you on the internet.
Cheer.
Cheer.